Today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Jared Goff and the Los Angeles Rams.
Historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And off we go from Lambeau. This will make it into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Leading the Packers offense out here, the same man who has been doing so since 2008. That's the great Aaron Rodgers.
And the question swirled around Green Bay all offseason in free agency and through the draft. Did they acquire enough pieces to help their all-star quarterback, Aaron Rodgers? Just think about the last 2 years for him. 51 touchdown passes, just 6 interceptions, and rallied the Packers to 13 regular season wins last year and a trip to the NFC Championship game. He's still one of the top quarterbacks in the league, and the Packers are hoping to take the next step.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
6-yard pickup.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going to the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll find Jones again, complete. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Not much there, only a yard. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out come the Rams, and at the controls, the former Cal Bear standing at 6'4", quarterback Jared Goff.
Well, it's not unusual for a team to have a little bit of a letdown after appearing in the Super Bowl. And the Rams had that Super Bowl letdown after their loss in Super Bowl 53 to New England. But it might surprise people that quarterback Jared Goff still finished 3rd in the NFL in passing yards at better than 4,600. They just want to see him cut down on the number of interceptions he threw last year, and they think the Rams can elevate their offense yet again.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Up until the last 5 weeks of the 2019 season, if you had said, who is Tyler Higbee, you might have got some blank stares back. But down the stretch, only Julio Jones and Michael Thomas had more targets in the final month of the 2019 season. A breakout year for Tyler Higbee. He expects to continue those types of numbers and beyond going forward.
So that'll back him up 5.
Still 2nd down.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Now it's gone. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
3rd and long. It's Goff. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good catch by Marquez Valdez-Scantling, and that's something that his teammates needed to see and something he needed for himself. They call him MVS, and they want him to become an MVP type of a receiver. Speed to burn. He can stretch the field. They just need him to be as dependable catching the ball as we saw there throughout the season.
Delayed game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Rodgers again now. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
That's complete, right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And again, it's Rodgers. And it's a touchdown for the Packers.
And Aaron Rodgers carries the mail himself into the end zone. Now, we know he's not running as much as he used to, but he still has plenty of mobility to get outside the pocket and scare teams. A lot of them are still playing him to throw the ball downfield, but when he decides to take off, he's still dangerous.
Is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Well, the Los Angeles Rams get another win in Week 5, this time at Washington. And, you know, Sunday, October 11th, that's a good day now for sports fans in Southern California from this past weekend because the Lakers won their 17th NBA title. They beat the Heat. And then they've also, although they didn't play that day, they've got the Dodgers still going in the postseason as well. But let's focus on the Rams, Charles. They moved to 4-1 with that 30-10 victory and really looked pretty dominant. And not only that, they've now completely swept the NFC East. All 4 wins have come against that division.
Yeah, I think they petitioned the league to move to the NFC East this year to guarantee themselves a playoff spot. Because they're in the NFC West, they're 4-1, and it is a battle every time out. Seattle's 5-0, Arizona's 3-2, San Francisco, they have a disappointing record right now, but you figure they can get hot at any time. They were in the Super Bowl last year. Can we go to the NFC East, please? Because that would be kind of cool. But the return of Alex Smith, and you were there for that, and I thought you handled that so well, partner, when he came out on the field. What an amazing story that was. But this Rams defense, they held Washington to 108 yards of total offense, the fewest the Rams have given up since 1980. They sacked the quarterbacks 8 times. Aaron Donald, he got 4 of those, and it felt like 40. Tremendous games. I ask you 2 questions. 1, Jared Goff, he looks like a much improved quarterback. And 2, are you digging the bone uniform that the Rams are flashing?
I do like that bone-colored uniform, and I'll tell you what, Jared Goff, a lot of things for him underneath, but incredibly efficient, and he was very, very efficient in this victory. And now, Charles, they go to San Francisco, struggling a bit, home against Chicago and at Miami. The Rams, we'll see if they can go on a little run here and improve that 4-1 record. Catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Out of the gun, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Rams 0.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
29-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Working from the gun. Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
One of the underrated aspects of Devontae Adams' game is his toughness. He had to battle his way through injury last year. While his numbers may have dipped, he was still the #1 target for the Green Bay Packers and their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, and still one of the best receivers in the league. Constantly works on his footwork, constantly works on how he gets away from defenders in order to get open. He's a guy that number 12, his quarterback, trusts implicitly.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result, a Green Bay score. The touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
14.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now a first down throw, gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up second down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been a tough year for injuries. Some teams are playing around them better than others, and we'll see how it goes the rest of the year, but we wish all these guys who are hurt a speedy recovery.
And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
18 on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, Goff. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Down, Rams.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation, because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts a defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant to Adams. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
I'm shaking my head and chuckling a little bit now, although it's not funny for anyone trying to block Aaron Donald. But you know, all week long, they say to themselves, don't give up any sacks, and they just gave up one there. They double-team him, they triple-team him, they try and isolate and make sure that Aaron Donald can't get to their quarterback, and he always seems to find a way. He's not just a physical presence, he plays the game with a great football IQ.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Caught on the right side by Jones. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on now for the Packers is their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
17. Rams 7.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Jared Goff trots back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Now Goff on 1st down. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Josh Reynolds. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Goff. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our player spotlight. And really a solid group effort. I mean, the montage focuses on him, and rightfully so, but it's been a good job of a team to get this lead.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that. I love the observation. Offensive line and people having to protect him, they've really been in sync and been on point. How about the guys going out and catching the ball? Or the receivers, the running backs, everyone is involved today. And what we're watching right now is really a beautiful team effort, isn't it?
Absolutely. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at their 49-yard line.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
10 at the 40-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. L.A. readies for its next possession. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete to the tight end Hopkins. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again. Goff. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Rodgers setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And again, it's Rodgers. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Shepard. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
At the 11-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rodgers again now. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage. And that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area. So you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. That's caught at the 3. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's caught at the 3. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now Crosby for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, here's Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. 22
yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 8.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still looked towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
Goff's throw here finds Woods. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. 12 yards there and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Gone.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Dean Lowry with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on 4th, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much 4th downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on 4th down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. I'll call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Holding, receiving team.
Let me play, dog. Let me play.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Throwing again is Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Goff throwing again. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Again, Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff.
He's got this to the tight end, Hopkins.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the air again. Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Josh Reynolds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now Rodgers. And Lewis has it, the tight end. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Rodgers throwing here. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the Rams.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy because they have a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Goff got his man complete over the middle. It's Woods, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
But when you think of the Rams and their passing game, sometimes Robert Woods gets overlooked. But if I told you he led the team in targets for the last 2 years and had 139 last year, would you be surprised? Probably. But now with Brandon Cooks gone from the roster, they'll look in his direction maybe even more. And I just love the intensity that he plays the game with.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Goff. Now that'll be caught by Kupp. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
To Cooper Kupp. Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Goff now to throw. A quick pass to Kupp. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Into the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last throw here for Goff. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.